Yo, what is going on, guys? This is your boy Upside here, and today I'll be bringing you guys my very first Smite gameplay. I did bring that short little clip of Smite to you guys, but I'm not really counting that because that wasn't really a video, really. It was just kind of a short little clip about something that I was really upset about. If you guys didn't see it, I recommend you guys go check it out. I was pretty upset about it, and yeah. Anyway, if you didn't see it, go check it out. So today, I'll be bringing you guys a Smite gameplay, and I'm going to be playing as Bellona, and I decided to play Joust, because it's a, kind of an interesting game mode. I'm kind of screwing my team over by kind of chilling here, but oh well. Anyway, so, Joust, it's pretty much, it's kind of a Conquest for beginners, and basically Conquest is a 5v5 with 2 jungles, and it's a massive map and everything like that. And so I just kind of, for you guys that didn't understand Smite, I kind of wanted to tone it down a little bit so you guys would kind of understand everything, and everything will be a little bit slower and everything, and just be cleaner. And that's just kind of what I wanted to do. So basically, what is Smite? Well, Smite, the full name of Smite is Smite Battleground of Gods. It's a game developed by Hi-Res Studios. And basically, the point of the game is you want to destroy the enemy Titan, and you do so by destroying the towers and the Phoenix that you'll see. There's 5 main kinds of gods. You destroy the towers, and then you destroy the Phoenixes, and then you destroy the Titan. And you can't attack the Titan until everything in front of it has been destroyed. Anyway, yeah, so there are 5 main kinds of gods in Smites. There's Guardians, Warriors, Assassins, Hunters, and Mages. Each god is completely different in the way that it's played, but every god is viable in the right hands, except for, no, pretty much every god is viable in the right hands. So each god is played completely differently, and I think that it's really awesome that, you know, every god's played completely differently, I guess. So warriors, they can pretty much do anything. I'm actually using a warrior in this game I play. I'm using Bellona, who's one of the best gods, let alone warriors in the game. If played in the right hands, Bellona is an extremely capable and powerful god. Sorry, you know, ESPN. Anyway, so Bellona is an extremely powerful god, and you know, warriors can do pretty much a little bit of everything, and they can do that extremely well. There's nothing that they can't really do. You know, they can jungle, which basically means patrol the camps that each map has. Normal conquest maps have 2 attack speed, 2 damage, 2 mana, and speed, and 2 speed camps. There's no speed camp in Joust. There we go. I could die for this. Probably will die for this. I did die for that. But, you know, I just kind of wanted to get things a little bit more interesting for you guys, instead of just a bunch of people just killing a bunch of minions. Well, I just went on a completely different tangent than what I was really intending to talk about. So, warriors can do a little bit of everything. Like I said, they're strong gods. They can be tanky or they can do damage. Guardians, they're pretty much going to be your tanks. You know, those are the gods that they're not going to do much damage, but they're going to be very difficult to kill. It's going to take a lot of abilities to kill them. Your next kind of god is your hunter, and the hunters, they're weak gods pretty much. They're not very tanky. They don't have much health, but in return they do a lot of damage. Man, body block my minions. But in return, they do a lot of damage with their basic attacks. And your basic attack is just your normal RT attack. Uh-oh. Oh no. Oh no. Oh man. Oh man. Oh man. Yeah, he's not gonna push out, is he? Yeah, if this guy pushes out, he's so dumb. Try to lure him into pushing out. Right, yep, I'm just gonna back. So you guys will see this red ring come around me, and then I suddenly teleport. That's called backing in Smite, basically. I do that to regain my health and mana, which are the two bars at the bottom. Health is green, mana is blue. And basically, mana is what's used to cast your abilities. Without mana, you can't cast any abilities, and you're just stuck using your basic attacks. Now back to basic attacks. Hunters do a lot of damage with their basic attacks. Like I said, they're not very strong health-wise, but they can hit upwards of 600 if built correctly with basic attacks. Next kind of god is the assassins, and the assassins are extremely similar to hunters, except the assassins do a little bit more damage than hunters, but for the most part, they'll only be able to do them to one target, while hunters can do a little bit less damage, but it can be done to a few more targets. Oh, that was just not the smartest play, but I got a kill, so it doesn't really matter. Protecting my soul. Yeah, I initiated a team fight when I really shouldn't have, and I kind of got my teammate killed. If you're watching this video, Medusa, I apologize. I'm just kind of trying to keep things a little bit more interesting for everyone so that they can watch. If Jack was smart, he'd activate his rain. Alright, yeah, so they're not chasing me anymore. So the next kind of god that you'll see is, who did I say, assassin, guardian, mage. I think that's it. Oh, no, I didn't actually talk about mage. Mages, they're pretty similar, again, to the hunters, in fact that they're weak, but the mages do all their damage in their abilities. They can hit upwards of 1,000 damage for their ultimate, and a lot of their abilities do damage over time. A lot of gods that are mages have abilities that do damage over time. Some of the strongest ones that you'll see in the game are... I don't know, he's the strongest mage in the game. In other words, there's no, per se, one strong mage. I mean, all the mages are pretty much viable. You'll see a lot of mages used competitively. And a lot of strange ones that, like, you'd never really... ones that you'd never ever expect in, 30 years because everyone thinks that they might be out of meta or something, but... where's this oh, there he is. He's trying to take our attack speed. Alright, I'm gonna go kill this chalk over here. Wow, that was really bad. Oh, shucks. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Not looking good for the squad. No. Oh, man, the jukes. Oh, the jukes. Wow. Wow, that shot completely choked everything. He turned that tide so quickly. He could have killed me, but he didn't. Who are we going up against? Two magic. Okay. He could have killed me, but he didn't. Wow. Okay. So, like I was saying, mages do a lot of damage with their abilities. Now, every god in Smite has 5 different abilities. They have a passive, they have 3 basic abilities, and they have an ultimate ability. Ultimate abilities, if used correctly, can completely change the tide of a fight. Like I said, the god I'm using is Bellona, and she's a warrior. Her passive is Master of War, and basically every time she gives or receives damage from a basic attack, she'll be moving faster. And she'll also be a little bit harder to kill because she'll gain protection, so she'll be a little bit tankier. Her second ability is called Shield Bash, and basically it does a small amount of damage, but it's used as a dash pretty much, and it'll stop at the first god. You can see the dash amount is really not that much, but it does a small amount of damage, and it can be used. That small amount will make everything just a little bit easier to kill. Oh man, that was just a wasted ultimate right there. Chiron, what are you trying to do? Yeah, run away. Um, so her second ability is called Bludgeon, and something that Bellona has is I like to call it I like to call it Bellona's second passive. Basically, her normal passive, like I said, every time she hits, she takes or receives basic hits, she moves faster and she becomes stronger and harder to kill. Well, every time that she uses an ability, she takes that. Um, she takes. Hold up. Okay, I'm sorry about that. Every time she uses an ability, she takes the weapon that was used during the ability. So, for example, hammer or bludgeon, she takes this hammer, and this hammer has another special ability where it can hit every single god, minion, or anything that's in melee range. So, theoretically, you could hit, I don't know, the highest I've seen is like 8 minions or so. If they have 8 minions lined up all next to each other, you could hit them all with one basic attack, opposed to 8 separate basic attacks. This is an extremely strong attack as well. You guys see it does a lot of damage. It scales extremely well. That's that. Scourge is her third and final normal ability, and basically, if an enemy is hit by that part of Scourge right there, the part where she whips it out. That's what she said. The part where she kind of whips it at them, they'll become disarmed for 2 seconds or 2+ seconds. It's actually at 2.25 seconds, and it's between 2 and 3 seconds. And basically, they can't hit any abilities for that time period. It's an extremely strong ability. That's dead. Janus, let's go. 5-1. I'm utterly decimating these kids that I'm playing right now. They're not that great, but they're not that bad. As my phone is ringing. And everyone wants to talk to me right now. So it's... What are you doing? Jeez, man. Wow, that annoys me a lot. I mean, I know it's part of the game, but it's just like, if I'm backing and you're just in no position to do anything, then why just like kind of stop me from backing? But whatever, it's no big deal. I mean, I still backed. So those are pretty much the 3 abilities that Bellona has. Oh, actually, I forgot. Whenever you the Scourge is kind of special ability with the basic is every 3rd hit will heal her a small amount. It's between, what is it, 30 and 50? Yep, 30 and 50. So those are like all of her normal abilities. And then she has that one ultimate ability. It's called Eagle's Rally, and it's this thing. It does up to 500, between 100 and 500 damage, plus if you're building damage on Bellona, it'll add more, and everything will add more if you're building damage on Bellona. Basically it creates a circle, and if you hit a god in like this interior circle that you guys see, it'll do damage. But the other circle that you guys see, Bellona will be it'll be harder for people to kill Bellona, and she'll be tankier, as well as her physical powers increase, so she can do more damage. So that's pretty much kind of a roundup of Bellona's abilities and abilities in themselves. I think that's kind of really it that I can that's really needed to like explain. I know there's probably a bunch of other stuff that you guys have no freaking clue what's going on, but I can't really explain that with what's going on in the game right now. Man, I'm on fire. If you guys, I think I might have said this or not, but Bellona is probably the strongest god in the game. Pretty much has been forever now. As you can see, I'm just decimating these other gods. They're getting 100 to 0'd rather quickly. Man, this passive is so good. This passive is so good. That is why that Bellona is so ridiculous, because of that passive. They got a DSI. They ended up surrendering. Wow, that's unbelievable. I won 7-1-3 with Bellona. She's an extremely strong god. I hope I kind of try to clarify everything for you guys. I know that this commentary was kind of all over the place, but it's just, there's so much to learn about Smite, and I can't just kind of be crammed up into one video. Really, it's kind of a learning curve, and the best way to learn everything is just go out and play it. I just wanted to kind of give you guys a little bit of kind of background about what Smite is and everything like that. Well, let's just go to the stats real quick. How I did and everything. Did 10,000 player damage, 10,007 player damage, 11,000 minion damage. I took 10,000 damage, and I was actually given 1,600, about 1,700 damage, but I mitigated 6,689 of it because of the protections that I was building. Their team was pretty bad, actually, and looking at it again, they really weren't a good team at all. One is just a tremendously, ridiculously strong god. So that's pretty much it, really. Use Bellona. Don't use Janus. Janus is a mage, like I said. Mages can do a lot of damage, but if they ever fall behind, then they're pretty much going to get shafted every single time because they don't have a lot of health. So yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. This has been your boy Riptide. See you guys later.